The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Everybody gets to see the cats.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Pooper and Scooper. Hey, welcome back. Mangler3M here. We're going to continue with Genshin Impact, which we were doing yesterday. I pretty much let off right in the middle of the final little video. I'll recap it real quick and then we'll continue. Sounded like I had the game already started. There we go. Alright, so we were in the middle of a video and it turned out that the talking voice from within the lantern was Klee's mother, Alice. Alice was talking and she kind of explained the history and where she's from and named off different people. She was always using one letter instead of an actual name, so it wasn't completely obvious what she meant. But she was kind of like historically going back in time. And basically those 4 people that we had to collect were not the 4 people that we picked. It was actually 4 mages that originally were chosen, and then they were all together as like friends, and then they got separated. And they fit the descriptions that they were looking for, so that's why that was the case. And basically it got to the decision they could have picked anybody. Alright, so let's return to Mondstadt. Continue with that. Whoops. I know today I usually do Civilization, but this is like a temporary event, and I just wanted to get the main stories done on stream.
Are you okay, Timaeus? Maybe you'd feel better if you just, you know, let it out.
I'm fine. I'm just a little glider sick, that's all.
You may want to look into getting your own gliding license when you have the time. It might prove helpful to you.
Okay. Sure thing.
It sounds like you've still got something on your mind. Why don't you tell us? We're all happy to listen.
It's nothing, really. It's just, well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic. I won't argue about that. But still, the whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Of course, I didn't actually expect the Supreme Blessing to be real, but...
And the person that put it in the book was the lady from
None of
Shit's
this was your
Nine.
fault, Timaeus. Honestly, it's more on me for having agreed to be the Windbloom Festival Special Ambassador. Had I not asked for everyone's help... If anything, it should be my fault for finding that prophecy.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to blame the two of you either. I just feel like this whole adventure didn't really end on a high note, and we also didn't really get anything out of it.
But I'd say we still learned something new. Well, that aside, Timaeus, you still need to go to Liyue to apologize to Yingar, right? Do you want Kali and I to accompany you?
Oh, Miss Yingar. I mean, I just really don't want her to get mad at me. Now that I've come back to my senses, I really don't know what I should do.
Hey, you 3? You may want to look over there.
Hey, she made it.
Huh? Miss Yingar?
Oh, so that's Miss Yingar? I've never met her before.
Yep, that's her. And she actually came all the way to Mondstadt.
I am so sorry, Miss Yingar, but how did you... I mean...
Are you so happy just to see me?
Well, of course I am. I'm so happy that, I don't, sorry, I don't know what to say.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding, but now that I've seen you like this, I suppose I could let you off the hook this time. You said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right? Well then, of course I had to come and find you instead.
Should we go see how they're doing?
Oh, I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
Oh, really? We'll just leave them alone then.
They look quite happy. Maybe that's what Windbloom's all about. Their adventure has come to an end. Everyone bids farewell.
I'm
and
so
a few people
glad to see Timaeus find his happiness.
I have to say, I'm even more envious of you, Sucrose. You can be happy just to see others happy, and you gave me so much help without any expectations in return. Even though you said that we're very much alike, I still feel like you have a much bigger heart than I do.
But if you say that, then I'd say I'm also nowhere near as brave or tenacious as you. I guess we have the same amount of positive qualities. They're just spread over different parts of our personalities. I've never visited Sumeru, or made many friends from outside of Mondstadt. I'm happy just to have met and become your friend.
Such a nerd.
Maybe I'll get shy and flustered when I meet other people I don't know in the future. But that's okay too. Since we are so alike, you probably get what I'm trying to say. You just need to believe that all of your issues aren't really issues at all.
But isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
Well... Do you know anything about the blooming cycles of Cecilius?
I may have read about that in a book before.
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating. Surprising, right? To think that people would talk about that while on a date. My mom brought it up at dinner one time last month. She called my dad the most boring man she knew, and said that he even turned up late to a date once, all with a smile on her face. But she also said that learning is just another part of life. It's never too late to start something, as long as you recognize that it's something good for you to do. Why don't you give it a try, Kale?
Okay, I'll try my best.
They are really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even find a moment to join in.
Well, isn't that great that they're getting along so well?
I nearly forgot. This is for you.
This texture. Are these seeds?
Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower research to you before. These are the seeds of the sweet flower cultivars that I've worked on. It's nothing too special, but they're the best cultivars that I've made. So, I really hope that you'll like them. They're super sweet and easy to grow and keep. I'm also submitting them as my Windblooms for this year. I wish that the Anemo Archon could also see how lovely they are.
Thank you. I'll plant them in the Avidia forest and take good care of them.
Kale, please take these notes with you. I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies, so I've prepared some study materials for you at Sucrose's request. Feel free to look through them whenever you can find the time. Mondstadt's doors will always remain open to you.
Thank you so much. Really, I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
almost forgot. Kali, can you exhale once into this test tube? I will save this breath of joy and use it in my research.
Oh, really? May I?
Of course.
She exhales. The fluid turns a deep violet. Sparkling cloud then puffs out of the test tube and rises into air like a marshmallow before it's taken away by the wind.
Huh? What was that?
It was like a little cloud of happiness, and now it flew away.
Well, luckily there's still some breath left in the test tube. I'll seal it up for now. I'll keep working on it and let you know as soon as I have any breakthroughs in my research.
Yeah, you can write to me. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I receive your letter.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
Master Tighnari! Cyno!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
That's it. I think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed Mondstadt immensely. The dragon here possesses a majestic form.
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, this card back is for you.
Wait, for me?
Cyno wanted you to have one for yourself. If I had to guess, I'd say he probably wants you to use it if you challenge him to a duel.
I'm a master of the game. Do you dare challenge me?
Can you believe this guy? Huh. Let's knock him off his high horse.
It's time to duel.
Wait! I've got something to give you, too.
Huh? Kali has a gift for us?
Yeah! I figured I should follow local Mondstadt customs and prepared a few small things themed after the Windbloom Festival.
A bookmark.
I made these bookmarks from Sumeru roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tighnari, and Cyno. During Windbloom, Mondstadters offer flowers to the people most important to them. You three are family to me.
But Tighnari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular siblings. And that should be just fine.
I agree. Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well. These are for the Traveler, Paimon, and everyone else from Mondstadt.
Whoa, are these really for us?
Thank you, we really appreciate it.
So, are these your chosen Windblooms?
One of them. Both Padisaras and Sumeru roses are my Windblooms. Although they're not native to Mondstadt, they are the flowers that can best express my feelings. I want to give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who I wish to accompany as we greet more seasons and future Windblooms together. The real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if that meant crossing mountains and oceans to do so.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there?
Huh?
Doesn't it look just like your test tube?
Lazurite Swirl is the new back.
Did you hear about the Zukoku decree?
Alright, let's see if there's any more.
Did something disastrous
Nope, we're done with all 3 encounters. Let's go see what these 3, I think there's a lot more things we haven't done these in a long time. Yep, we still have 2 more to do. Wait, I saw something. Oh, up here. Radiant Sound Crystal. think, I don't remember which is which, but all three of them have extra stuff, so let's just start doing the music first, I guess. Alright, we've done these two, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Reduced to just standing.
Okay. And this one. I think that's it. Yep. Not bad. Let's say perform again and pick a different difficulty. Whoop. Finally have these buttons that are way out there. Yeah. Even better. Seems to be exactly the same so far. Not now. That was even better. Even higher score than the other ones. I think I'm getting better. Alright. Let's choose a different song. We haven't done this one. I think we got 1, 2, 3 more to go. Nope. This one put me to sleep. $92, even better. That I didn't fail a single one. Even though I completely missed one. Oh, I butchered that one. I was listening to the keys. Always playing keys. Oh, lower score. I think I did better on that one than the medium one. About the same. Alright, I get the same reward. I'll take it. Okay, 2 more. The finale termini. Oh, not completed? It's a free one. This one's color. Hey, look at that. Is that a perfect? 94.54. I thought that was perfect. I didn't think I missed any. Maybe I missed one at the beginning. I forgot. Probably the time. My thumbs didn't push the button at the right time. Plus there's a little lag, so it's kind of... Yeah. That's not bad at all. I kind of crashed on that one. So I'll give him points. Alright, 2 more. This might be the hardest, I'm not sure. Probably. I recognize this one. This is a layer. Storm pyramid. Look at that combo. 300 combo. 94.62, our best score ever. And we did have a fail, but I guess it doesn't hurt you that much. $200, not bad for a hard one. Had some hiccups, but we'll take it. Now for the wide one. Oh, I was doing pretty good for most of that and had a few crashes, but ooh, failed 20 of them. I don't think I failed that many, but okay. 195. Perfect. Okay. Alright, my thumbs are kind of tired. I wonder if this is going to be even harder or even easier. I'm guessing easier. I probably forgot to do it last time. I'm gonna go with easy. Can't believe I missed 2 or 1. Because the downward is not down in the middle, it's more confusing. That's good. 92. I'll take it for a hard one. Very good. And the final one. We succeeded. Oh, that's pro? Wait a second. Oh, that is pro. That's not hard. Okay. Alright, let's go. I think that's it. Let's double check. Everything's been checkmarked all the way. Means I finished them all. Alrighty. Alright, that was Ballads of Bree, so let's do Floral Pursuit. Are you? Floral checks. Sure. Alright, we got 4 more to go. Our goal is to get above 4,500 points. I'm guessing these are okay. Select and dot. Oh, they caught me. I didn't even see how they caught me. I can't fly. Guess that's not the next area. How do you get to the next area? Is it up there? Oh. It's... yeah. What's this? Oh, rotate that thing. It's a puzzle within a puzzle. Let's see. But I can't jump off of there, so I'm too early to do. Alright, next area. Yeah, I can pop them. That's a lot of points when you do that. What's that over there? Return that first. again. Just to do that to get rest. Alright. 5,400, was that enough points? I don't know. Yes, it was. Next. Shifting positions of some bookcases will open or close some additional paths. No way of getting around that. Oh, we can move that bookcase. Okay. That doesn't help at all. Not available yet. Why not? Get some more points. How many more points do I need? Aww. Freaking enemy podcast. Didn't make me fun. Yay! There's 5,000. Where's that ring? Oh, they only need 4,500. I went way above and beyond. Alright, this one I need 5,500. Some of these areas of the challenge will be in a darkened state. After activating the light sources, brightness will return and bloom balloons will appear. Did it again. Turn it off. Let me get up there. Oh dear, I'm cornered. Run. Oh, too slow. It's at 5,500. Nope. Yep. Okay, well, this work with this one, 5,500 also. got me this time. I see the goal, it's over there on the right. Oh my god. Ah. This one's not looking so good. Where are the rest of the balloons? Alright, next area is unlocked. I'm gonna go this way. Whew. Snuck out. Need some light. I think it's at 5,500 and we got it. Ooh. Alright. Alright, before we do breezy snapshots, let's grab a couple rewards real quick. We already grabbed the best one. Festive tickets and floral tickets. Floral tickets, let's... Refinement material, furnishing blueprint. We'll go with refinements first. Weapon ascension. Guess we'll steal a couple of these. They're cheap, so. These are the decorations. We got every single reward. Let's use the rest on these guys. Same with these. Oh, we ran out. Okay, so we still need a few more festive tickets to get the rest of the rewards. Alright. I gotta go through, so I'll go back at once. And watch these while I'm out.
Everybody gets to see the cats. Over there. If you want food, you gotta sit. Firecracker, sit. Good boy. Pumpkin, Firecracker. Sit, Pumpkin. Good boy, Pumpkin. Woohoo! Woohoo! Good boy, Pumpkin. Good boy, Firecracker. Garfield. Woohoo! But thick as you are, pay attention.
On the first.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, so we were going to check out Breezy Snapshots. Last portion, we've done 1/3 of them so far. Let's figure out where this one is. Wish it would like automatically take you there. Alright, so what am I supposed to do? It's some kind of
Damned will
rule.
sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
I wish it would tell me what it was. So, angle must span one photo taking point, must include the character. Character must be Pyro. Okay, that's important. Alright, we could do...
I charge a higher rate to meet outside the outfit.
Now, do you have to use Pyro, or you just... Does that count? No. did something wrong. What did I do? Oh, I was already there. Just kidding. Boring. Okay.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes...
Storm Terror Lair. Normal or charged attack. I got something. What was it? Another one over there. Wow, let's do that collecting of the things after you take the picture. You have to use a charged attack, right?
The case before us is a...
Not accepting it. There we go. Okay. So that's done. It's 2 out of 3. Let's collect the other ones. We saw another one's over here. Something over there. Could that be it? Way over there? I'm gonna go with the maybe. Oh no, that's not it. That's just the light off the map. This will go to the other picture because I don't see where this is, and this could be a goose chase. They're pointing up, so they want me up on top of that. Oh, Lord. Of course they did. So if I can climb this wall. Like weird. Oh, it's a tree. Viewpoint. Ooh, City of Wind. Alright. What's the rules on this guy? Angle must take two things, must include the character, and be between 17 and 19 o'clock. I can handle that.
I still have a lot to do with the guild. How about take a rest?
There we go.
Will I go back?
That'll work. Get that birdie back.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Do I have to like do something to make it reset? Oh, there's a birdie. Ta-da! Okay. Next. Snowy path. It's dragon spine. Alright. Must be 8 a.m. All it is. 8 a.m. Who should we put in this one? This one could be anybody. Let's put somebody else. We've already done a bunch of these guys. Yeah, our new character we just got.
Yeah, is here.
It said 8 a.m. I believe. I had a friend in middle school named Tao Tao. Dragon Spine, not far from here. In fact, it's walking distance. Let's go here and go east. I do not see the camera spot. Now it's saying it's above me. I was just there. Don't see any rewards or anything. Try again. I think it is up on top. It's in a cave. Should have read the little note, right? can see it. Alright, let's go. What's the note say? Include character in idle animation. That's it.
Here, let me help you. Come a little closer.
Oops, wrong button. Now they're not doing anything. Done. Alright, last one. Wormrest Valley. This one has to be another pyro one.
I'm taking the stage.
Alright, this one's gonna be interesting. You have to figure out how to get to there without freezing your board up. There's ice right here. Oh, I lost her. Ooh, purple. Don't know who that is. If you're watching on Twitch, please tell me who you are before you try to join. Especially when I'm live. Got it. Strange tooth. Alright, we picked something up.
I suppose this will do.
It's something. Alright, let's take this picture before we freeze. How convenient. Like how no one's hitting me while I'm standing in the spot. I'm gonna have to go beat her up. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Wrong picture. Somebody's coming. Waiting until she gets into idle. Maybe we should pull out her guitar. Hey, it worked! I caught a picture of somebody dying. That's a first. How did they re-heal? Success. Okay. Alright, so that is that. I think we got them all. Let's see what we get reward-wise. We got everything. Alright. What other rewards are there? What other events are there? There's new characters, we already done this. New story, can't get to that quite yet. Okay, I wanted to do some new hangout events. I don't think we have time to do those all right now. I want to get that tooth thing figured out. Alright, well, let's go heal. And then let's go to our main quest. Let's see if we can make progress on that. The Archon quest. Aw, Klee rerun. Nice. That's nice of them to make friends with me. If you're on Twitch, you can definitely make friends. I just had everybody who adds me. I'll fill up real quick. Okay, start of contamination. Character involved in other quests cannot join this quest. Like a triumphant hero. Like a triumphant hero. Alright, I'm doing that one. Even Catherine can't do two things at once.
fortune-telling spot. So should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria? No, I already have enough information on Setaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics. Talking style and key characteristics? My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way. Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case... It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods. Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Divine my prospects in health or in love? Let's go with that.
Love prospects? No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be? Harut! Marut! Did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd. Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done. I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Gather information as instructed by them. Oh, they wanted me to talk to her.
Is this another one of Setaria's favorite stalls? Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Setaria a lot when she first moved to Sumeri City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When they start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of her conversation.
Ah, dear customers, would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice! You're making a living doing something you love!
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samaria's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure. But you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland! Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages!
If King Deshret were to criticize her actions, or were to make demands of her, he says it.
So, how do we set that up?
Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Alright.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on. Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway. Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Wait till 12 o'clock. Alright, let's do it. Hey, guess what? We're here.
Here she comes! Sataria's here! Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say. Paimon's starting to feel kinda nervous. Okay, let's go.
Alright, Metal Gear Solid time.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Or not. Oh.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabiya?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Whoops.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Maru and Tamaru. Haru and Maru.
Oh, that's right. They're just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my loan prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
The gods have spoken, or oh ho ho ho, the gods have spoken. I'll say hum.
The gods are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And, if I may ask, Nabiya, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the Academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
King Deshret's resurrection is a misinformation campaign?
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whew, that was close. Almost like we hadn't heard it.
She ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too. Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss.
That you know of.
To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harvata theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria.
She's out of Keeps now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Easy enough.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Gardening or masonry? I'll have to go with masonry.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
Feeling a lot better. He's walking more now, or he can lift stuff now. I'll say walking more.
Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit.
He's in Port Ormos.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of King Deshret?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Before I knew it, I really started getting into the role. Or I wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
2 down, 1 to go.
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan!
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement, all my time studying in the attic. Ooh, I can't remember. I'm gonna guess attic.
Wait,
Oh,
did
no,
you just
basement.
say attic? I thought this place didn't have an attic.
Oops.
Also,
never
don't
mind.
you usually study in the basement?
Well, the restaurant recently added an attic. I've been studying there because it has better lighting. Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Jishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria is still trying to run from her problems.
I pushed too hard.
She can no longer justify everything to herself. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do? This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matra right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore and get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart, or it's not too late to turn back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Great, we finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zerus festival. but I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
The outcasts, even the sages are still wary of?
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents?
Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
Sounds like they're crying out about another situation. Sounds like China.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
Alright, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side! The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise.
Me?
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Uh-oh, she's coming this way.
Hey! But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of the Scholars? No. The truth is the true Guardian of Scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Alright, so we have to wait until then. I'm gonna see if we can get into that card game we were trying to do the other day. Bookstore. Is it? Let's see. Let's look. Books. Probably nothing here. Nope. Adventure challenge. Alright, we've got a freezing deck. Let's switch to my deck. Alright, we don't want to lose anybody. Let's just start and see what happens. We've got fire, wind, and electric. We want fire? Yeah, because then we can put our... That is pretty nice. I got 4. Play that one. That one's free. Play that one. Sorry, wind. I like this card, but I don't want to use it yet. I'll stick with fire for now. Actually, if we switch, we can't use the other one. Huh? Okay, fine. I'll use all this. Ooh, nice. Perfect timing. Wait, did I just waste a fire one on him? I did. Dang. I messed up. Okay. Alright, we'll be alright.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
She looks hurt.
I summon thee! Oz, reveal thyself!
If we don't use anything, it'll give him an extra. Oh, so we'll do that. We need to heal her or switch to fire. Oh, we lost one. Can't lose any more. I'm gonna switch to her because we have some.
Once again. I can do it.
He inherited that, but only for one thing. Okay. He has 1 energy, not bad. 1 summon and grant it +1. There we go. Look at that. Knocked out 2 out of 3. Never ending. Alright, she's ready for her ultimate. We have no more energy. Alright, let's hope for some wind. Yes. Nope. Look at all that wind. Alright, let's see what this... Figure out what this does. 1 energy from 2 characters to my active one. Okay, not yet. Skill that's already been done gets 1 less. I don't plan to do 1 more than once. But to do the ultimate...
Enhanced animal module 75.
Yay! This ought to wipe them both out. Switches characters. Okay. Don't want to do that. Just don't kill me. Now it's over.
Animal test 6308.
How could this be? Just like that. Alright. Seems like a good stopping point. I'll go ahead and put a cut in the video for now. I'll double check and see if anyone else is on. We can raid them. I don't know, I didn't check. We have... Why don't we do... Tink Tink Games. We'll raid them, see who's on. Alright, thanks everyone for joining. Have a wonderful weekend, what's left of it. I'll see you guys hopefully next weekend. See ya, have a good one.